Hello, I'm Adam from Great Britain, and I love China very much, especially Chinese food. When I first came to China, my friends in Beijing and Shanghai invited me to eat shuanyang and 扣肉串非常非常好吃. I knew from eating this mutton that it came from Xinjiang province in China, from the pastures of Xiaobayi. Having been to Europe, Australia and America, many of the world's ranches, I must say that China's Xinjiang's pastures, the sheep of Xiaobayi, really have the most delicious mutton I've tried. So it became a real attraction for me. In order to find out more, I came to Xinjiang and started my exploration of the pastures and a gourmet tour. Okay, so here we are almost close to北庭故城. The top characters there. I believe it's an old village, a small village in Xinjiang. So it should be really, really cool to go and see. I hope my Chinese is okay. I'm trying my best to pronounce them. So come along and we'll take a look. Beijing Ancient City is a historic site in Xinjiang. The Jinman city was built in the year 60 BC during the Han Dynasty, and it has a long history of more than 2,000 years. In 702 AD, in the Tang Dynasty, in order to strengthen the management of the western regions, the Empress Wu Zetian set up the Beijing court to govern the vast areas of northern Xinjiang. It was the military and political centre of the northern Tian Shan Mountains, an important historical status. I was very curious about this mysterious ancient civilization and went to the Beitang Gaochang Uyghur Buddhist Temple Ruins Museum to learn more about it. It's the Museum of the Ruins of the Buddhist Temple of Chouchuo. Let's go and check it out. The Beiting Gaochang Uyghur Buddhist Temple was built in the 10th century. And during the Gaochang Uyghur period, it was the ancillary buildings of the Beiting ancient city. We can see that the people here first believed in Buddhism. Each mural here and statue shows the prevalence of culture at the time. Even after thousands of years, they are still vivid and beautiful, absolutely breathtaking. Look at their feet. Some of you might recognise the significance there. So you think a lot of Indian dancing or dancing from Pakistan, the moving of the heads is really similar. So obviously this shared culture there back in the days with the trade routes, the Silk Road. Unfortunately this is only a replica, but this is a replica. It means I can touch it. During the Han Dynasty, Buddhism was introduced into Xinjiang, and the local people began to believe in Buddhism. Buddhism reached its peak during the Wei, Jin, Southern and Northern dynasties. Later, the Uyghurs moved westward and divided into 3 states: the West Uyghur State, the Ganzhou Uyghur State and the Gaochang Uyghur State. In the mid-10th century AD, the Kalakan Empire in China's most western areas converted to Islam due to the influence of the Arab empires. The Gaochang Uyghurs came to today's Xinjiang Travels region, creating a brilliant Beiting Uyghur and Buddhist cultures. With the spread of religious wars, the Kalakan dynasty defeated the Gaochang country. With the use of force to bring Islam to the Turpan region, the Gaochang Buddhist culture was destroyed. The Buddhist murals and monuments were sacked. As a result, for the competition for local governance, Beiting ancient city was soon forgotten to the long rivers of history. From brilliance to decline, what a pity. To anyone interested in Uyghur history or culture in Xinjiang, it's definitely worth a visit here. You can see the origins of their faith, even though today they are Muslim faith, but in history there was Buddhist faith. So it's really worth a visit here. Unlike in Beijing, the Changtang, there's hardly anyone here. You've got so much time to really get to grips with the history here with no crowds. Although the Beijing ancient city has been left with only wall ruins, this touching history is still a treasure of the culture of the Western regions. Today, the local people live in abundance, living and working in peace. New cities, people and food are still growing and live vibrantly in this land. Now, I'll go and sample the local food. What's delicious here?